Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy, and I haven't done a video for a while. I've been kind of busy, but I'm trying to catch up and get in the swing of things. And I wanted to do this because this is a contest entry for Rod, HIppy The Vinyl Guy, who is celebrating 4 years in the VC. Great addition, has a great collection, big blues fan. One thing I really like is he's an Americana fan, and maybe one of the few others that I've heard in the vinyl community talk about Dwayne Jarvis, who I'm a fan of as well, and I think he knew Dwayne as well. But anyway, this is for Rod, but first of all I wanted to say that, and I said I would mention this, that Tone Scott, I don't know how many know him, but he's a big member of the vinyl community. He's a writer, also in the music business. And he recently wrote an article about the VC for Goldmine Magazine, and I will put a link below to go check that out and go check out Tone's channel as well. But anyway, I'm going to get to Rod's contest, and he wants us to say 10 music wishes for 2023. So that's what I'm going to do. What are my 10 wishes for 2023 musically? And I've got them written here, and I'm trying to go through them here. The first one is to try and catch up with my music listening. It seems like, we're all talking about music and we're doing videos, trying to watch other people's videos, that comment on our channel or that we really enjoy their channel. And sometimes it takes so much time that you don't really get to listen to all the music that you want to. So it's to try to find a better way and, organize myself so that I can listen to more music in 2023. All right, number 2, get everything into Discogs. Right now, I've got about 3/4 of my CD collection in Discogs, and a little over half of my album or vinyl in Discogs. Very few 45s and none of my 78s. So I need to work on that in this next year. Number 3, I want to see this guy, Warren Zevon, there he is, get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay, what's the deal? I mean, there's so many other people that have been getting in that I go, what? And Warren Zevon's not in? I don't know. I just found out right before I started to do this video that my number 4 has also already been answered actually for 2022, not 2023. And I wanted an album that I didn't have by the Waterboys. It's an album called An Appointment with Mr. Yeats, where he takes the poetry of, W.B. Yeats and, composes music to it. He did one on Fisherman's Blues called The Stolen Child, which was very good. So I've been wanting to get that album, but it was only released in Europe, and it was kind of expensive. And then I saw that there was going to be there was already a reissue on CD by Cooking Vinyl, and I go, how can you be cooking vinyl and not have it on vinyl? And then I just saw, right before I started doing this video, that December 2nd, they're going to have an album or vinyl coming out on Cooking Vinyl of An Appointment with Mr. Yeats for the Waterboys. So I guess my number 4 has kind of already been answered, but I thought I'd keep it in there. My number 5 is one I'm stealing from Gary, Physical Format Rock and Roll. He said he'd like to meet up with more members of the VC in 2023, and I would like that as well. In fact, I go to a film convention in Ohio every year, and maybe I can meet up with Gary sometime. So we'll see. Anyway, that's my number 5. Number 6 is this guy, Tom Waits, big fan of Tom Waits. This is his last album, Bad As Me, and I want to see him release a new album if possible. This came out in 2011, and he hasn't released any studio albums since, so I'm hoping that Tom Waits has another album in him, maybe for 2023. My number 7 has to do with something I've talked about before, and that's I went through a big CD buying period, and I said, I'm not going to go buy everything on vinyl that I bought on CD. That would just be too much. And there's so much other music I want to discover. But some of my favorites I really should have on vinyl as well. And I got a lot of flack because The Who are my favorite group. And all I have of Quadrophenia is on CD. So in 2023, I'm going to look harder, try to find a really good copy of Quadrophenia and get it on vinyl. So that's another one. That's what number was that? Number 7. Number 8. Another artist I love is Iris DeMent. This is her last album, The Trackless Woods, where just kind of like the Waterboys, she took the poetry of, I'm gonna ruin this name, Anna Akhmatova, and set music to it, it's really good. And this came out in 2015, and she has not released another album since. So in 2023, I hope that Iris also has another album in her. So that's my number 8. My number 9 is one that I don't know how many know of. I think it's called I Buy Old Records. It's a YouTube channel I used to watch religiously, but I've kind of fallen off from watching it. But he was collecting every single, or every 45 from the Sun record label. And I thought that was kind of cool, although it can be very expensive as well. So I decided there was a label that I really enjoyed, and that's Backbeat. And I've said that before, that I was going to try to get all that I could. Some of them are kind of expensive. 45s in their catalog. They do a lot of R&B and O.V. Wright's on their label. This is Joe Hinton here. They do some early rock and some doo-wop stuff. And I wanted to really try to start looking at their label. I started looking on Discogs, and then I never really went through with it. So in 2023, I would like to really focus on getting some more of the Backbeat record label. And then his number 10, he said everybody had to answer, and that's, who would you take that is alive now and substitute him for someone that has passed away and bring that person back? Not that it would ever happen, so I hope that whoever I pick does not take offense, but I'm going to trade in Michael Bolton. Sorry, Michael. And bring back John Prine. This was John Prine's last album before he passed away, The Tree of Forgiveness. And if you listen to this, you go, I bet he had a lot of great music still left in him. So it's unfortunate that COVID took him too early from us. And that's my last one. Congratulations on 4 years in the VC rod, and all the best. And everybody go read that Tone Scott article as well. Thank you.